to get you outside of the box. It takes courage to be successful. It takes courage to win. People don't talk about people that don't win. If you win, they're going to talk about you. Do you have the courage?
We are now in one of the most dreadful financial seasons of all time. Yesterday, everyone went down, and that created global panic. Some people are now quickly trying to exit the market. But let's face it, guys, we all knew that something was about to happen this year, considering that most cryptos were on a free fall. Additionally, we've all been afraid of the recession happening this year. Nobody thought of the financial apocalypse happening. The financial apocalypse, well, guys, it's here. So what do we do? What next? How are we supposed to survive this free fall? And how can we make money from the crypto market? Stick around to the end, and I'll share with you the way forward. As always, welcome back to Moneyside, your favorite crypto channel. If you're new here, hit that subscribe button and turn on notifications so you get updates when we drop new videos. Don't forget to smash that like button, and you can always leave a comment in the section below. Looking at XRP's price action, I know many of you are asking, are we done? Is this it? Are we finally seeing the end of XRP? To be honest, I've speculated a couple of times that XRP's price will only reach 50 cents and will eventually bounce back. But yesterday, the price hit 49 cents, and I'm sure that got everyone's nerves up. True, I'm not the only analyst who thought that the price of XRP would only hit 50 cents. But now that it has tested 40 cents, does that mean this coin will go even lower? Is the altcoin season still in play because all altcoins across the board are suffering, including Ethereum? Well, my personal opinion regarding what is currently happening in the crypto space is that we always have to buy up the fear. I know most of you don't have the extra cash to spare and buy the current drop, but for those who do, don't waste this opportunity. It's your one chance to get into the crypto market and make a lot of money out of it. We always have to buy the fear and sell the greed. As crypto investors, don't fear the ups and downs of the market. Take that as a rare opportunity to invest wisely in the market and reap its benefits, even if, at the end of the day, any swing will mean losses to your end. If you don't have money to buy the current dip, that's totally fine. All you have to do now is have the strength to stand the test of time and what is currently happening in the market. You need to hold through this entire event. Bitcoin has fallen below its multi-year line of defense, and in my opinion, $29,000 may be Bitcoin's last line of defense before things start to get a little scary. To be honest, I'm also starting to feel the fear, but within minutes, I remember why I'm so bullish on XRP and what it means for my future. Personally, I don't have any money left in my account to even buy the dip. All I have is XRP, and I'm still holding on, waiting for the alt season to kick in. I'm sure most of you are still worried if the altcoin season is happening or not. I believe it's still on its way. Unfortunately, whether we'd like to admit it or not, Bitcoin is on its way to a full-blown collapse. Yep, I said it. This crypto has served its purpose, and now it's time to get rid of the fool's gold. We are about to go to new highs, especially for altcoins, and we will all have a lot of fun. All we need to do right now is weather this storm. I believe September is going to be the end of the financial collapse, but this summer we still have a lot of runway left. We are currently experiencing a lot of pain in the crypto space. The prices are dropping hard and fast, but when the prices go hard in one direction, the next step is a reversal that is equally as strong. Bull runs do not end in fear, they end in euphoria. And I'm sure that euphoria is going to happen. The stock market and the crypto market have for months now been tied together. And as a result, what happens in the stock market is also felt in the crypto market. But there's a time and a point when the crypto market will separate from the stock market. At that point, the crypto market will almost be inversely proportional to the stock market. And that moment will happen when the regulations hit the market. Currently, we are still in a pre-regulatory environment. That's why crypto and stocks are tied together. And as such, the guys at Wall Street are still controlling the crypto market as we speak. These whales push the crypto market lower, scaring the average bottom retail investor, forcing them to abandon the market. Then create articles and headlines telling crypto investors that now is not the perfect time to buy. This crypto market is going to hell and we're all going to burn. And then after scaring everyone, they buy it all up. And when the prices are high, they tell you to buy. Don't always listen to the news. There's always the news for the masses, and if you continuously listen to it, you'll become poor. Right now is actually the worst time to listen to the news. We are at an extremely pivoted point where the market is about to reverse, and if you don't watch out, you could liquidate your cryptos with maximum losses. Imagine exiting the market when XRP is about to reverse and hit $10,000. That's a literal hell on earth. So as the fear continues to set in, I'll continue to be greedy. We all become rich by buying up when retail investors exit the market. A good example is Terra Luna, which actually lost close to 70% of its value in hours. The crypto market is ruthless, especially if you don't do your research. That's why I'm so bullish on XRP. Guys, now we're going to look at the concepts of support and resistance. These are fundamental concepts of technical analysis of financial markets. They are applicable to most any market, be it stocks, forex, gold, or cryptocurrencies. And although these concepts are easy to understand, in practice they are quite difficult to master, since the definition of levels is completely subjective and their behavior depends on many conditions. So, first of all, it's important to learn to distinguish their types. To do this, you will have to familiarize yourself with a lot of graphs, and this video will help you. What is support and resistance? At the most basic level, support and resistance are simple concepts. To determine them, the maximum and minimum price indicators are displayed, acting as a kind of barrier. At the same time, the lower values of the chart represent the support level, and the upper values represent the resistance level. In fact, the level of support can be viewed from the point of view of demand, and the level of resistance from the point of view of supply. Despite the fact that support and resistance levels are usually denoted by lines, in reality, they usually look different. It should be borne in the mind that markets are not governed by any physical law that doesn't allow indicators to go beyond a certain level. Therefore, it is more appropriate to consider support and resistance levels as areas. You can imagine these areas as ranges on the price chart, the approach to which is likely to cause increased activity of traders. How traders use support and resistance levels. Technical analysts use support and resistance levels to identify areas of interest on the price chart. At these levels, the main trend is likely to change its direction. Market psychology plays an important role in the formation of support and resistance levels. Traders and investors are guided by price levels that previously caused increased interest and trading activity. These areas will contribute to increased liquidity as many traders will be tracking the same price levels. Often, support and resistance zones create ideal conditions for entry or exit from a position for large traders. The concepts of support and resistance levels are key to effective risk management. Your trading opportunities may depend on your ability to consistently identify these zones. Usually, after the price reaches the support or resistance area, two possible events are possible. It either bounces off this area or breaks through it and continues moving in the direction of the trend to the next potential support or resistance area. It is best to enter a trade when the price is near the support or resistance level, mainly because of its relative proximity to the cancellation point, where a stop-loss order is usually placed. In case of a breakthrough of the area and invalidation of the transaction, traders will be able to reduce their losses because the further the entry is from the supply or demand zone, the further the point of invalidation of the transaction. At the same time, you need to understand how these levels will change depending on changes in the situation on the chart. As a rule, a breakdown in the support area can turn it into a resistance area. Conversely, a broken resistance area may turn into a support area when it is retested. This pattern is called the support-resistance flip. How to draw support levels correctly. Reduce the time frame of your chart so that you can see the bigger picture. Draw the most obvious levels that tend to have the strongest price bounces. Adjust your levels to get the maximum number of touches. That's all. As always, do your own research and always trade safely, guys. We continue to pray for the people of Ukraine. Please keep in mind we're not a licensed financial advisor. All videos on this channel are intended for entertainment purposes only. You can tell us what you think in the comment section below and let's have a conversation. As always, we thank you so much for watching. Don't forget to like this video and please click on that subscribe button below. And be sure to turn on notifications so you get informed whenever we post our amazing content. Thanks again, and we will see you on the next Money Side.